Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Hell Is Us. We are heading down into my assumption is the church, or below the church at this point. So, not much of an intro here, let's just go. I'm excited for this. Let's see what we can find. I know there's enemies down here, or I'm at least assuming there's going to be a bunch of enemies down here. Bitch. Ooh, that's a lot of healing. I feel like that's gone up. Maybe it did because I upgraded to level 4 or whatever it was, I think. Okay, I feel like this is going to be another ridiculously large area that we're going to have to keep a map of in our frickin' heads. Oh, we can gather something. Also, there's a lot of frickin' bones down here. Ooh, limbic. Ooh, I think that is the thing to open that chest. Phenomenal. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. That may have jumped me just slightly. Not gonna lie. My heart rate may have increased just slightly there. Tablet fragment angled. A large piece of a fractured stone tablet. Patterns are engraved on its surface, found in the crypts below Maristan. I wonder if we are going to find multiple pieces of that. Perhaps. Okay, is this the correct way to go? No, it is not. Okie dokie. Oh. Dear Lord. Holy God. That is a lot of dead bodies. Hello? Hi, friend. Whoa! I got all of them in one swing. Sick. Ooh. Okay, that opens that door up. Wonderful. Oh, I was expecting another enemy. Oh, what is this? Just another limbic energy increase thing over time. Okay, there's nothing back that way. More freaking hidden enemies in here. Damn it. Tablet fragment oblique. Okay, so we got 2 pieces. I wonder if that's the entirety of that. To the right. I hear something. I hear an enemy. Where are you? Damn it. Oh. Okay, so oh. Okay, we gathered all the pieces we needed. It updated something. Maybe we should go back and read our logs really quick, too. Okay, we need a key. A very large key at that, it looks like. Intriguing. Okay. So I can't get in there yet. At least not from what I'm gathering. Let's read about our investigative stoops. All right, the Blood Queen. Through the gaze of the screaming monarch, behold the location of eternal rest. Okay, we know that. She's rushed by the Deimos division. Carved into the cliffside of the village of Marston. I've unlocked the gate to the Blood Queen statue. Shines are the symbols that are etched on the walls inside the statue's head. The eagles opened a secret crypt where I found the pieces of a stone tablet. I wonder if the stone tablet pieces are what's gonna open that door, maybe? Ooh, whoops. Sam. Oh, Sam was the dog, right. Which we never found, by the way. I wonder if I'm supposed to go back and find that. This is Nacon, which is the kid. That's all set. I'm gonna use my mouse for this actually, because I feel like it's a little bit easier. That's all figured out. There's nothing here that isn't undone. Okay, he's a traveling pilgrim, paying homage to the matron saint. Oh, he was the caretaker. Okay, he asked me to kill the creatures in front. He's given me the key to open the gate to the Blood Queen statue. Oop. Damn it. Okay, now what else do I have? Oh. Can't actually click on that. Wait, datum list. Oh, it just brings me back. Okay. What's in here that I haven't looked at? Oh, Ernest. He believes the tower is haunted and cursed. Well, I'm sure it probably is. Time loops. Oh, I haven't closed the one in Jelgen or Talju or Maristan. Okay. That's actually good to know. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I have? These are all the ones I've closed, I guess? Alright. Inventory. What did I pick up? Oh yeah, these are the pieces. Can we read about these? No? You can just look at them. Does this correlate to something? Maybe? I don't know. I don't think I've seen a place where I can put these anywhere. This is clearly the top right corner. This is left and top left, bottom right, top right. I guess it correlates to something. I don't know exactly what yet, but... Yeah, we already read all that. I read everything. Everything I pick up, I read instantly, so I guess I don't really need to go back through and read any of this stuff or listen to any of it. Let's go back and use this to open that chest, I guess, since we can't get in here currently. Maybe we need to go back and talk to... what's his face? The guy that gave us the key to get into here, basically. Or that led to us getting in here. How the hell do I get out of here again? Left. There doesn't seem to be a way up into the actual church, which I thought was going to be the case. But it's not. Okay, so... Not exactly sure what we should be doing now. But we'll see if we can figure it out. I assume this door is just locked indefinitely. Well, we won't ever be able to get in there. Okay, is he still up there on his roof? He is. Fantastic. Sir, can you explain to me what I'm supposed to do with these now? Because I don't know.
Thanks for helping, Maristan. I hope you find what you're looking for.
How do I find my way through the tunnels?
When they made me clean off all the graffiti, they also forced me to install some lights in the tunnels so visitors could easily find their way. Just follow the lights, and you'll reach the chamber inside the head of the statue.
Well, I've already done that. So you've helped me 0, essentially. And you don't want any of that stuff. Okay, so that stuff's been updated. Which I've already done, right? Yeah. Wait, what? It didn't fully update? Okay. Exploration? Yeah, these are all the things I've completed. I got a lot of stuff to go back and collect at some point. Never worn. I'm so sad I failed that one. Damn. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Sinedra Forest. There's another door in Sinedra? Damn, are we still that far away from completing everything? The Protector. Wow, there's a lot of stuff I haven't done in the Case of Martius either. Damn. Vista Hills, there's still 2? Pilgrimage and Eternity? Like Sinon? I still have the limbic chest. Everything in Talju I haven't been able to complete. Marastan, nothing. Leith. Conspiracy. No idea. Damn. Hot damn, there's a lot of shit that I haven't completed. I'm not 100% sure of what I need to do. Maybe I gotta go back and talk to, what's her face? At the APC. Maybe that's what I should be doing? Follow the lights. I've already followed the lights, right? Although there is a place in here that I haven't gotten to yet. Which is straight ahead. I don't know how to get into there. Or on the other side of this gate. Frick. I unlocked this side, which doesn't do me any good, realistically. There's nothing here for me to, like, interact with. Yeah, I mean, I already made it up there. I guess let me go back and just make sure I didn't... Okay, so follow the lights is what he said. Great, got it. Which I've already done. Technically. But I guess it's always good to go back and just double check. That just leads back over to there. It's fine. I mean, I've been known to run past everything. Or many things in this game so far. Just completely missing certain things. Clearly I've missed a lot in the other areas too that I just don't understand. Yeah, so we already know where it's laid to rest. This tells you how to basically... Okay, we did this. What does this have to do with anything? But I think that just means it unlocks the secret thing downstairs. Okay, so maybe we have everything to go in there now? Maybe we just need those fragments? I guess? Okay, let's fast travel back to the APC. I think that's what we need to do. Where is the closest save point? I think it's back this way, right? Yep. Okay. Travel back. Let me see if she has anything to say. I don't think she will. Normally she just chimes in whenever we unlock or get something we need, but actually, we have some research items, I think. We have multiple.
Let's see what the Zeal server has to say about this one.
Limbic Core. Order of the Eye. To correct the disastrous outcome of their ill-fated Eminous Shroud experiment, scholars of the Order of the Eye scrambled to find a way to cancel out the Eye's expanded field of influence. Although the inner mechanics of limbic architecture were beyond the scholars' comprehension at the time, they still made remarkable strides in their research. Purely through keen intuition, they understood that limbic frequencies could be inverted to disrupt limbic fields. They eventually stumbled upon a particular arrangement of limbic material that showed great results on a small scale. They called the construct the amine inversion cast. They erected massive rectangular pillars at various distances surrounding Mount Obek. These flutes of restitution would hold the cast at specific angles to dampen the eye's field. It didn't work. Despite its failure, the amine inversion project was not discarded. The devices were soon repurposed and became the progenitors of the amine prism. The gigantic pillars can still be seen throughout the countryside, ominous reminders of the failings of the past. Children's book.
Interesting. I'll look it up.
Limbic Invasions. An inscription along the spine identifies this book as belonging to Harver Ravida, a gift from her uncle and guardian, Thomas Ravida. In her childhood, Harver would spend much time at her uncle's manor in present-day Maristan. The book contains several short stories, allegories, and caricaturized illustrations aimed at young children. Dear Lord, I could not say that word for a second. Throughout the pages contain a scornful tone of derision towards Sabinian people, often mocking or demonizing them as sinful evildoers or even drawing comparisons to insects. A prime example of the indoctrination to which Harver was exposed from a young age that would ultimately shape her ideology as queen.
Let's see what the Zeal server has to say about this one.
Operation Appleseed Candidate File. It's a citizen's file. This file contains sensitive information on Operation Appleseed, the codename given to the now infamous Maristan Market bombing. The file includes a complete psychological analysis of the candidate chosen to carry out the bombing, Byron Velba. It details the recruitment and subsequent psychological manipulation of the civilian, who was specifically targeted due to his participation in the Yvel riots of March 1990. The file proves conclusively that the bombing was not the random act of a Palamist extremist, but a black op devised and orchestrated by the Estes division of the Axiom. It was carefully planned and executed to heighten ethnic tensions.
My article on the Zeal Council conspiracy is up.
We got another long read incoming. Okay. She's finished her article about the conspiracy. Zeal Council, the Architects of Control. Manuscript draft by Tanya Oliver. For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence, on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of elections, on intimidation instead of free choice, on guerrillas by night instead of armies by day. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised. No expenditure is questioned. No rumor is printed. No secret is revealed. JFK, April 27, 1961. Traditions crafted by the Order of the Eye were designed to suppress the cycle of violence that had plagued their people and keep the outside world oblivious to their secret. Still, time erodes even the most carefully laid foundations. The tensions between Palamists and Sabinians rose again, threatening to unravel the fragile peace. Meanwhile, the rest of the world was modernizing, industrializing, globalizing, and inevitably turning its gaze toward the enigmatic nation. The scholars of the Order of the Eye had maintained Hadea's secrecy for centuries. But as technology, warfare, and communication advanced, they realized they could no longer keep the world out. Instead, they would have to bring someone in. The opening of Pandora's box. The scholars sought an ally within the organized nations, the world's emerging diplomatic superstructure. They found their candidate in Caleb Cyprus, a respected ON mediator with deep connections to global powers. He had no allegiances, no extreme ideologies, just a sharp mind and a well-earned reputation for discretion. Caleb saw their invitation as an unprecedented opportunity. A member state with no embassies, no trade agreements, and virtually no foreign presence was extending its hand. But what he found beneath Hadea's surface was beyond anything he could have imagined. The scholars brought him deep underground. They showed him centuries of hidden knowledge, records of forgotten wars, ancient weapons infused with unknown energies, and, most horrifying, the preserved remains of hollow walkers. He listened as the scholars spoke of time loops and the horrors of the past calamities. Caleb left Hadea a changed man, his mind reeling from the weight of this secret. The scholars had hoped he would take this plight to the ON, securing scientific expertise and funding. Instead, Caleb reported everything to his true masters. For years, Caleb Cyprus had served the interests of three of the most powerful families in the world: Frank Vanderland, Henry Ward, and Charles Dagon. These men, controlling global finance, oil, and weaponry, had orchestrated world events from the shadows for decades. Now, Caleb had handed them something beyond wealth or power. He had given them the key to unlocking forces older than human history. The men behind the curtain. By July 1946, the three men arrived in Hadea. Frank Vanderland was the heir to a dynasty of central banking titans rumored to have orchestrated global financial crises for profit. Henry Ward, CEO of Prime Oil, wielded control over nearly half the world's fuel infrastructure. Charles Dagon, owner of Dagon Industries, had profited from both world wars and played a direct role in the Manhattan Project. They met with the scholars on Hyde Island, deep within Hadea's restricted Lake Kilm. The Order of the Eye revealed everything, hoping these men would help secure the future. Instead, the three saw an opportunity to reshape the world. The Zeal Council, an elite syndicate of industry titans, would work alongside the scholars. But while the Order of the Eye sought to contain the calamity, the Zeal Council had far grander ambitions. They saw the Eye as an experiment. What the scholars considered a curse, the Zeal Council saw as a potential source of power, energy, and weapons. Thus, Operation Moloch was born, a decades-long project designed to provoke a controlled calamity and study its effects. The Order of the Eye was left in the dark. The axiom, the gears of Operation Moloch. In 1948, the Zeal Council established the axiom, a vast and secretive organization divided into four major divisions. Cerebrum, led by Edwin Pearson, focuses on scientific research, biology, chemistry, physics, and energy studies related to the Eye of God and the time loops. Eye of the God. Oh no, to the Eye of God and the time loops. Okay. General Emerson oversees Manus, the military arm overseeing logistics and security, and the elite immersive soldier trained to counter limbic entities. Oculus, headed by Joseph Donovan, is the intelligence division responsible for espionage, surveillance, and information control inside and outside Hadea. Estes, operated by William Fleming, specializes in propaganda and psychological warfare. It is tasked with manipulating Hadea's political landscape and controlling the media. Each division worked independently, without knowing the greater plan, ensuring no single group had all the pieces. Only the Zeal Council knew the full scope of Operation Moloch. So that's why the Zeal servers have all this information on all this stuff. Okay. But it still doesn't make sense in all reality, because they would have had to have found all this stuff prior to us finding it, which makes no sense how we would get this information now. But regardless, whatever. Plot loophole there, but at least in my opinion, unless I'm not understanding something correctly here. But where did I just finish reading? Operation Moloch, the Grand Design. According to files retrieved from the Zeal server, the blueprint for Operation Moloch was meticulous and spanned decades. Every phase was calculated, orchestrated, and most disturbingly, executed with unwavering precision. The phases that have already passed are terrifying in their implications. The phases yet to unfold, even worse. Phase 1, the Hermit State. The first step in the plan was absolute isolation. A change in government was essential, one that could single-handedly control the people and seal the country off from outside interference. The Order of the Eye and the Zeal Council sought a leader who could do just that. The making of a tyrant. Guryan Yankel was an enigma. To the Palamas, he was a humble man of modest background. To the Sabinians, he was an intellectual and a reformer. To the Order of the Eye and the Zeal Council, he was a useful puppet. A former head of palace security, Yankel was already accustomed to quelling unrest with an iron fist. More importantly, he had no deep loyalty to either ethnic group. He was the perfect blank slate. The Zeal Council's propaganda arm, Estes, worked tirelessly to shape Yankel's image. They carefully molded public sentiment and nudged the people toward political change through bribes, coercion, and propaganda. By 1952, the stage was set. The stage coup. Under the cover of darkness, Yankel's forces stormed the royal palace. The royal guard never stood a chance. When the smoke cleared, the monarchs and their family were dead. The next day, Yankel stood before the people and declared himself the Republic of Hadea's president. The transition was anything but smooth. Protests erupted. Resistance factions formed. The country teetered on the brink of chaos. It was precisely what the Zeal Council wanted. Sealing the borders. Between June and December of 1953, the new government passed sweeping laws. Censorship. Every newspaper required government approval before publication. Travel restrictions. Passports were revoked. Leaving or entering the country now required presidential authorization. Surveillance and policing. The civilian police were transformed into a military branch. New tattletale programs rewarded citizens for turning in potential dissenters. Then came the physical barriers. By March of 1954, construction began along Hadea's borders. Walls, razor wire fences, checkpoints, watchtowers, and minefields surrounded the nation like a vice grip. Millions of darns, Hadean currency, were poured into military expansion. The national army swelled, military service became mandatory, and desertion became punishable by death. By August of 1957, the operation was complete. Hadea was officially a hermit state. Phase 2, the powder keg. With the country locked down, it was time to prime it for destruction. The Zeal Council believed that the population wasn't divided enough. To ensure maximum tension when the time came, they needed a more even distribution of Palamas and Sabinians across all provinces. In 1959, Guryan Yankel addressed the nation announcing his grand vision of unification. A relocation program was established, overseen by Axiom agents. Incentives were offered to encourage migration. Later, lotteries were introduced, forcibly relocating citizens to new regions. Changes planted the seeds of resentment. The old wounds of ethnic strife deepened. In 1960, the Carnival and Week of Peace were celebrated. Hadeans had no idea they were celebrating for the last time. Behind the scenes, the Axiom meticulously studied the Olympic invasions. They had one goal: to master the cycle. Their Omsiv soldiers trained relentlessly, preparing for the calamity. By 1981, the Zeal Council decided the country was ripe for chaos. It was time to light the fuse. Phase 3. With tensions bubbling just beneath the surface, the Zeal Council prepared their next move: the assassination of Guryan Yankel. The assassination on June 26 of 1982, Guryan Yankel was found dead at his private resort on Lake Simon. The official cause was suicide. Unofficially, an Oculus hit squad made sure he never saw it coming. The nation spiraled into uncertainty. The Grand Coalition. With the dictator gone, Hadea's 4 provinces gained autonomy, forming a fragile coalition government under the Zeal Council's watchful eye. But this was merely a waiting game. Between 1982 and 1990, the Axiom pulled every string imaginable to keep Hadea on course. They manipulated the media, which was entirely under Zeal Council control. Hate speech, historical grievances, and propaganda ran rampant. The new government and its parliament were continuously sabotaged by blocking political agreements between the provinces. As parliament stagnated, so did the public's trust. Journalists, activists, and moderates were silenced through intimidation and, in some cases, assassinations. The sparks that lit the fuse. In March of 1990, Phineas Bizima, Umbrahan's governor, delivered an incendiary speech demanding the return of the Illigad Valley. Riots broke out in Yvel, orchestrated by Axiom agent provocateurs. In April 1990, a bomb detonated in the Marston market, dozens died, the Palamist nationalists were blamed, igniting waves of violence. Tensions reached their breaking point. By March of 1991, Argala and Umbrahan had invaded Jihania. Asteria retaliated. By March of 1991, where we currently are, and Umbrahan had invaded Jihania. Okay. Asteria retaliated. The Hadean civil war had begun. For 2 years, both sides committed unspeakable war crimes while Hadeans watched in horror. The Zeal Council prepared for the real experiment. Phase 4, Sacrificial Lamb. The war provided the perfect cover for the Zeal Council's desire for unrestricted access to the Sixth Calamity. In December of 1992, OMSIF soldiers and Cerebrum scientists were deployed across Hadea to collect and secure the experiment. Hadea was never meant to be saved. The Zeal Council's true goal was a controlled limbic invasion, to study it, harness its power, and exploit its potential unburdened by the moral qualms of the Order of the Eye. The millions of Hadeans caught in the chaos, nothing more than collateral damage. And the worst is yet to come. The last and final stage of Operation Moloch, called Immolation, has not yet come to pass. I can only conclude that the Zeal Council intends to eliminate all the evidence and witnesses. I dare not want to know how they plan to execute this last phase. The Unleashed Chaos. After roaming in Hadea with my partner, we've noticed that the OMSIF and science outposts are in shambles. Did the Zeal Council not foresee the calamity's scale and magnitude? The creatures were unpredictable, more than anticipated? The time loops expanded beyond control? Everything I have read on the Zeal servers shows repeatedly that the Zeal Council and its Axiom were prepared. What happened? Hadea is no longer an experiment. It is a catastrophe, a crime against humanity. And I'm confident that the Zeal Council feels fear for the first time. Damn, what a read. Okay, that gives us a whole lot of information.
Let me know if you want more information on anything.
Well, you have nothing else to tell me, so that's fine. Trade? I don't think I picked up anything else that she would want. Okay. Okay. Guess that's it for now. Data pad we don't need to read anything about. Where did we want to go? Nowhere, right? We just wanted to try out. I almost want to go back to Vista Hills. All right. Let's exit. Let's try to go back to the door again. See if there's anything we can do. Can't get to the door from here. We have to go around. I love the owl sounds. The soundscape in this game overall is very well done, in my opinion. All right, let me save. Okay, what do I need to do here? Ah, okay. Yeah, we got it. This is top right. And the bottom is this one. We did it! Huh? Oh. That's easy enough. Okay. Nailed it. Ow. Ew. We made it in! Blood Queen, here we come. Oh god, okay. Oh, there's another frickin' code we gotta have? Of course there is. Oh. We got some reading we gotta do. Ow. Oh, shit. Oh. Here we go. Woo. So many enemies. Oh, we got one more over here. He's stuck. Here, buddy. Come here. Let's go. Oh, I missed it. And the music's gone. All right, let's collect all of our shards. Then we gotta do some more reading. To unlock this, whatever this is. This gravestone, I guess. Which I think is where the key's gonna be, maybe? I don't know. Okay. Where should we start? Here. Pick one and let's go. Utterly victorious over her enemies, our beloved queen enacts plans to purify Hadea from the heretic filth. Isn't that the tower that's in Sinedra Forest? This isn't a case of marshlands, right? For the love of his queen, King Garland converts to the Palamist faith. Queen Harvor Revita looks to the east and prepares for war to protect Holy Palam legacy. Okay, so this is east. I guess, I don't know. Queen Harvor Revita, destined to become the protector of Palam and defender of our traditions, our queen, pious and virtuous, rules over Hadea with grace and wisdom. An avid pupil, our future queen learns not only the ways of the Palamist faith, but also the art of war and strategy. Heh? Excuse me? So maybe crown first. What would this say? This is to look to the east or something? Something about her husband getting married. Wait, what was this symbol? Crown looking thing? Do we even have a crown looking thing? Ah, yeah. Okay, crown, eye. Swords must be last. No. Huh. Try swapping the last two then? Okay, wait. So maybe this is this has got to be first. Maybe not. Maybe it's just as straightforward as... Okay, maybe this is last. Maybe it's... Is it just straight up left to right? It might be, actually. Okay, so we need swords, crown, eye, and castle. Oh, I went by it, didn't I? Jesus. Is straight. It was easy as just going left to right around the room. Sometimes I make it more complicated than it needs to be. Oh, I wonder if this sword is what opens up the tower in Sinedra Forest. I bet that's what this is. Queen's Eulogy, a remarkably well-preserved parchment scroll found in the sarcophagus of the Blood Queen in Maristan. Here rests Harvor Ravida, the unyielding divinity, keeper of purity, archon of vengeance, and protector of the righteous. Let her wisdom echo through eternity. Long may her manifold deeds inspire us to greatness. None greater than the Arcus Spire, the pinnacle of righteousness and pride of our nation. Amidst the wildwood of Sinedra, the grand tower looms. Only our beloved queen could envision so profound an undertaking. Only our beloved queen could shepherd its foundation, and only our beloved queen could realize its full potential. The spire shall remain forever open to Our Lady Ravida and her instrument of vengeance here interred. Arcus Spire. Yup. Okay, so... Oh, that's what the last key is. Oh, okay, that makes sense, kind of. I guess. Alright, we'll save really quick, and then we're gonna fast travel back to the APC. Whoops. That is true, we have not actually killed all of the time loop people here. We should be able to do that at this point. Should try to accomplish that, I guess, before we leave. I should have still fast traveled back to the APC. It would have been faster, I guess, but... I feel like there's some place that I don't know how to get into. Or I'm just completely missing a whole area. Yeah, it's underneath me. How do I get down there?
Thank you for stopping the broadcast, but I'm afraid it'll only antagonize them further. I shudder to think of what they'll come up with next.
Is Mommy...
Probably not, unfortunately.
Zethris and I have had our differences, but if ever there was a time to pray...
Who's Corio?
I appreciate...
Oh.
You have no idea what a relief it is to hear that somebody is coming to get us. Oh, we'll be ready.
Where exactly is that? Is there someplace that I'm forgetting about that I could have gone? Oh, did I not drop down in here before? Oh. No, I definitely dropped down in here before, didn't I? Oh. Guess I didn't. Uh-huh. I don't want to talk about it, everybody. Draws. A handwritten note describing the looting of the Marston church. Good shit yesterday. I'm heading back down to the camp, so no one gets suspicious. If Sarge finds out, he'll rake us over the coals that we didn't cut him in. I can't believe all this stuff was just lying around the church. Feels like no one had been in there for ages. I consider it a tithe from Marston's continued existence. Oh, and we have got to find what this key opens. Here's hoping a lot more shit. Okay, this doesn't seem like it's gonna be... Oh! Okay, wait a minute. Yeah. This is gonna actually lead us to the last time... or thing for the time loop, I think. Yeah. I'm hoping, anyway. We don't need to go through any more of this area. We've already uncovered everything that's there. I just didn't hop down into that place. Oh, wait a minute. We also need to go back down. Oh, crap. Okay, let's go back down to the road. I think we can get back down to the road from here, right? No? Oh, wait, let's go in here first. We will loot whatever is down in here. Oh, Jesus. That was weird. Ow. Ow. Holy shit. Yeah, buddy. Okay, we're gonna be able to complete this entire... Oh, that's the... Yep. This is the last thing we couldn't get into. They bade me to strike this wall a full 50 times. Damn. Wooden horse figurine. New defensive gear. Bracelet of Grief. Receiving a fatal blow will instead restore your health. 50% health? Dude, that's insane. I can actually upgrade that too. Okay, well, that was fantastic. We can fast travel back to the APC actually now, because that'll be faster than running all the way there. I just did that. Is there just one time loop here? I think so, right? Which is just on the other side of this. Somewhere. Or maybe it's further over that way? I don't remember. Yeah, it's back over this way. Again, we never found the sergeant, and we still have no idea how to get in here. Am I just dumb? Is there something I'm not fully understanding about this? I feel like these are the people that are looking for the help, right? I feel like they've got to be, but I can't get in anywhere. And I don't think you can break anything in this game. There's nothing for me to climb, right? I'm not missing a ladder. Am I just blind? I don't know. I guess let me go close the time loop. Shit, where was the frickin' time loop again? Damn it. Is it down here? Oh yeah, I think it's over here. Maybe? Maybe not? Damn it, where the hell was the frickin' time loop? Have we done everything here? I believe so. Although there is these doors that I can't get in. somewhere. Okay, where is the frickin' time loop? I thought you could like see it from the road at one point. What? Oh, here it is. Lord.
What the fuck do you think you're doing?
I won't do it again. I swear.
You're damn right you won't.
You think this is funny?
Oh, a rock to the head.
Disrespectful little shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you think you're doing?
I won't do it again. I swear.
You're damn right you won't.
Hearthstone. Oh. Damn. Oh, it's no items here, huh? Ooh, okay. I was expecting Palamist whore? Beloved queen, under his gaze, your presence fills us with strength and something courage. I don't know. I can't read that. Those last two words. Okay. I was expecting something else from that, but like an item or something, but nope. I feel like there's something else I should be doing. I feel like there's stuff I'm missing here. Unless the person over there was the dead soldier that we picked the antenna thing key up off of. Maybe that's who it was. So maybe I did find him. Because he was next to the river. But we're still missing those people. Do I have to go back and check on that guy who was the boat? Is he the one that was going to be saving those people? Where was he? Was he down here? Is he gone? He's still here. And this is the door I couldn't get into, right? These are the doors I can't get in? It's very confusing.
I'll head out there in a few hours. The cover of night. This is not.
Can I get on your boat? I was hoping I could take his boat. Where the hell are those people? There's gotta be something in here. So frustrating. Can we get in? No, there's no way. Nope. Oh yeah, there's still that code back up there too that we don't know. What the hell? I don't know. I guess it's back to Sinedra Forest we go then?
When you have a second, I
Oh.
have more information on the Arcus Spire.
Okay.
Let me know if you want.
What did you find on the Arcus Spire?
I ran the Arcus Spire into the database. There is no mention of why the tower was built. However, I did come across something else. Epsilon, an immersive division, had several objectives in southern Umbrahan. One of them was to find a way into the Arcus Spire. They were ordered to investigate some ruins in Sinedra Forest, near the Arcus Spire. Their unit, Epsilon 11, was never heard from again. Now I know where you got the APC.
Yeah.
They believed the underground ruins would lead into the Arcus Spire.
Yeah.
They were wrong. Let's go to Sinedra Forest and find out where the actual entrance to the tower is located.
I already know where it is. I just didn't know how to get into it.
Have you found? Good find. I'll look it up.
Token of Truce. Early in the 8th century, after 300 years of violent religious war, the forces of the Palamist traditionalists and the Sabinian reformists tentatively set aside their differences to focus on a rising danger that threatened them both. The white horse became a symbol of that truce. It represented hope, a light in the darkness, courage to face the evil ahead. These small wooden figurines were carried by soldiers on the battlefield to signal to their former enemies that they intended to uphold the truce. That's cool. Oh, I have nothing. I'm sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, I guess we'll go back to Sinedra. Let's go to Vista Hills first, really quick. Turn in all of the stuff that we've done. I don't know how to save those people. I think there's stuff here that we haven't accomplished yet either. Like there's still some stuff here we're missing, I think. I have no idea where it would be. Other than down here where that computer is that I have no idea how to access.
Remember, whenever you
What's our status on time loops?
Good. You closed a few of them. I'm sure there are more out there.
Whether the shifting sands reducing limbic energy costs. Knell of receding rage. Banish a manifestation of rage from whence it came. Ah, okay, so that's the one for red.
Have I helped enough Hadeans?
Good. I'm glad you went.
Strikes an entity and rages through its umbilical cord, searing all entities. Oh, that's actually pretty sick. %60 damage reduction. That's actually really good. For 20 seconds. Terror, okay. We can banish a green one. Okay.
Anything else you can tell me about the...
Initially, the Watcher's Nest was a barracks for the Fall. The Fall Guard abandoned it, but Pentos Algier, the founder of the Vigil, today, it is a beacon, a marker left behind for future generations.
Okay. I was trying to figure out what the frickin' code for this would be, but maybe it doesn't... Maybe we don't get the code for this until we complete everything for him, and then maybe he gives it to us? I don't know. Again, it may have to be something I look up at some point. I just don't know if I'm gonna get it. Oh. Wrong button, yet again. Okay. So we're done here in Vista Hills, I believe. There's nothing else you can do for me. Jelgin, we need to go back and find a girl in Jelgin, right? There's still threats in the Plains of Mist. All clear. So it does, you can clear, look, maybe you can clear all threats. So Marastan's completely done. Oh, so this must mean I have a time loop left here, a time loop left here, potentially, maybe. Time loop left here, or something. There's still stuff here. Maybe it's just Brahm. Museum is clear, but that don't make any sense because when I look in my actual notes, datapad, it tells me that I haven't cleared stuff, which I find interesting. Right? Wasn't there something? ON outpost. Yeah, the only thing I have left for these things is just to return the keys. Once I get this last key, then all of these will be completed, I'm assuming. So Ancient Hadea is completed. The Vigil is almost completed. The Conspiracy is done. Still have a lot for the Civil War. I still have a decent amount for invasions. I still have a decent amount for Order of the Eye, which I have no idea where to find that stuff. Oh, did I never find this? I did the one in Sinedra. I did Vista Hills. I did Lake Sinon. I thought I did Jelgen. Maybe I'm wrong. Wait, Acacia Marshes is done. Talju. Oh, it's still active. Oh, I never closed it. That's right. I can actually go close that. Collapsed. Yeah. Collapsed, 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 collapsed. So Talju is the only one I have left, I think, right? Oh no. Limbic Forge. Oh, active. Maybe I haven't taken out all of the people I need to take out to close that one? Limbic Forge and Lake Sinon is still active. Oh, because we haven't been able to go all the way down in yet. Collapsed, collapsed. Yeah, so I only have Lake Sinon left because we haven't reached at the bottom, complete bottom yet. Talju I can go and actually close. And that's it. I believe I can close Talju anyway. Yeah, but everything else, okay, yeah. No, we're in good shape. I'm just crazy. Oh, it's this stuff. It's the mysteries and random other stuff I haven't figured out for a lot yet. Case of Marshes is a bunch. Vista Hills, yeah, so I'm missing 2 things here. Eternity and Pilgrimage. Oh, maybe this is... Oh, I did complete that, I guess. Weird. A Way Out. I wish I could see what this stuff meant. Neverborn? I have 1 unknown. Like, completely unknown. The rest I have started, I just don't know what to do with it. Maybe these 3 things I can accomplish once we get into the tower. This stuff I know is there's just a couple places I can't get into because I haven't found the limbic rods that I need to get into these places yet. And I don't know where to get them. Another chest? What? Blackmailed? Oh yeah. Yeah, there's some of the stuff I don't know how to do it. Okay. Let's go to Sinedra, I guess. I mean, I could always go and close this if I really wanted to. Let's go to Sinedra. Okay. Let's head to the I mean, I don't think there's anything else here for us to do. Like, we've opened up every other thing that's available in this area. The only place that's left is this tower. That I can think of anyway. Guess we'll find out. Oh, whoop. Is there gonna be enemies to fight? Ooh. Mouse is a bit sensitive. All right. Oh wait, what does that say again? I haven't read this in forever. Wait, where was that? Oh, we can just observe. What a cool shot. Oh, that makes sense now. We have her statue here. Hear the screaming. What did this say again? The gilded gateway to the august passage of Her Majesty, the Queen, and her stately procession. Behold the towering ire of infidels, the Arcus Spire. Vast maw that swallows the loathsome Sabinian worms unto their rightful doom. We need our light. Well, the one thing that I've been wanting to get into the entirety of this playthrough, and the playthrough when I was doing the beta or whatever it was, like the early access stuff. This was the one place I really wanted to get into, but couldn't figure it out. Now we know why. It is endgame. Although I've been kind of saying that for a while. Technically, I could have come here before if I would have gone for this key first. God, what grand frickin' buildings they made. Holy God. Insane. Ow. Dude, look at this. This is crazy. God, I love this game. Ow. Okay, so there's not really a whole lot of places to go other than over here. Is this gonna be locked? Nope. Order of the Eye. Oh my God, this place is massive. Ow, ow, ow. What a creepy head statue, dear Lord. Okay, there's nothing in here. This is just a little side room for fun. Side room for funsies. Okay, you need to go away. This is just to, what, fall down onto this side, I guess? Oh, maybe I can run across that. But first, let's go back over to this side and go up. I wonder if this door is locked. My assumption is yes. Woo! Ow. It is. Okay. Good to know. Okay, can we make our way across this to this side? Yes, we can. What a splendiferous thing. Just gonna ignore you for a second. Then we'll come down and murder you. Ow. worked. I also just realized that the enemies have the little symbols above their heads pertaining to what's on the map, telling me what enemies are left or what type of enemy is left in those areas. I just realized that. I know. Kind of fail, but... Come on. Hit me. Ow. Yeah, you tried and you failed epically. Thank you, come again. Alright, what's in here? Nothing. I just realized, is that the... I think that's the buff that's on my weapon right now. That swirling thing. Never noticed that before. I like that effect. That's cool. Oh, so we got like stairs on the side that we can actually go up on this side. Okay, what is the difference? Nothing? Dude. This is so cool. I freaking love this. Oh, this is another like just one hit everything area. Oh, he didn't die. Ooh, ow, ow. Ooh, you do a lot of damage though, if they hit me. Oh. Okay, not locking on sometimes can be a pain in the ass. Ow. Wow. There are a lot of enemies. Grab this item. Locked door, yep. Dude, look at the amount of bodies that's in here. Holy crap. Wait, is it bodies or clothing? No, it's definitely bodies. Wow. So many dead bodies. Look at the amount of enemies that's in here. This is insane. Ow. Ooh. You can just like murder your way through these guys though, because they're so easy to kill. Ow. Oh. Locked? Yeah. Can we get in there from another way? Well, clearly we'll be able to at some point. I just don't know how yet. Giving me a bunch of the suppressors, which is great. Which we may need at a later date. I don't know yet. We seem to be doing pretty good right now. Okay, here's a save point. Okay, we gotta go down. Oh, wait, there's reading material. Hold, please. Abyss of Demise, Passage of Tending. Apparently my husband's home. So I guess we will end this episode here. You all have a great rest of your day, and we'll continue in the next episode. Right from here.